Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about Django content block. In the previous video we checked about Django apps, views and templates, but in this video we are going to talk about Django content block. So how can we write a Django content block? We can write an example here. Go to your personal folder that we created recently in our previous video, then create templates folder. And also after you create the templates folder, create another folder inside that folder and call it personal. Once you create that personal folder, then create a file that is, we can call it home.html, and here is where we are going now to write our HTML content. So to write our HTML content inside our blog, we are going to open our blogs. Then we are going to call it extends the base.html. Remember, the base is this base file that we created here inside our templates. So we have already created the base, that's why we are extending the base. So after that, we are going now to open the blog, and this blog we are going to open it. We are going to open it like blog, then we are going to call this blog content, just like that, and then close the Django content block. Then we also are going to end our Django content block. Once we create the Django content block, we are going now to add the code snippet that we want to write here. For example here we can create a div, and inside this div we can add something like h1 and call this is a Django content block. Once now we create that Django content block, we are going to go to the base.html and then import that Django content block. To import that Django content block, we are going to call this blog of the content that we named. Then also here we are going to make sure that we close this content block, and we are going to add the keyword end blog that we have called it content, like that. Once now we create that, we are going to go to the views and change the last thing. So in our views here, we are going to change this, and it's going to route in the folder of personal, then slash the home.html file that we have created. Remember that we have this personal, and also we registered this personal inside our settings. So let's go to our output and see if we get any output. So once we refresh this page, now we can see we have this Django content block. That's it for the Django content block. But what about the snippets? Let's look at an example of this website here. Remember, we have this page with a certain design that we have. This is a different blog, but once we go to another article, we are going to see the same styles that have been applied still inside this content here. If we have the same styles that we have created, that means we have a snippet that we can create. And we can also take the heading or the navigation as a snippet. Also, we can take the footer of this blog as a snippet that we can create. Now let's create that snippet. To create that snippet, still go to your personal folder that we created, personal folder, then go to the personal folder that we created. Remember, we have this and we have the templates. So go to your templates like this, then check at the personal folder that we created. So I'm going to expand this go here to your personal folder. Then inside your personal folder here, then you can create another folder that we are going to call it Snippets. Once you create this snippet now, what do you want to create? Now we can create an actual snippet inside this personal folder like this. So to create this snippet, we can create a snippet. We can call it body, for example, snippet.html. Once we create that, we can add a bunch of HTML like this, and we can call this is a snippet. This is a snippet body. Once we create this snippet body, we want to link it and show in our output. But once we refresh this one here, we can't see the snippet. Now, how do we add the snippets inside our HTML? That's simple. We go to our snippet body, we go to our home.html, then here is where we are going to add the snippet that we want to show. This snippet we want to show, we add the content that includes go to your personal folder, then go to your snippets, then here slash, then the snippet, the body we have named it body snippets .html like that. Once we save, then go to our output and then refresh. Now we can see we have this body snippet. We can try to style this body snippet and then see the output. We can basically add some styles like this, and then we call it color, and we are going to give this color of red, and then we are going to save, then we are going to refresh, and now we have our snippets. That's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to see how we insert variables inside Django templates. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.